Hello and welcome back to my channel. Let's explore a few simple steps that you can use to help you clarify your soul's mission. I'm Karen, and here on this channel, I work with spiritual women to help them finally launch their soul's mission. And I want to read you an excerpt today from my book, Alchemy of Consciousness. This is the chapter on love. And this is a beautiful chapter. Oh my goodness, I love this chapter. One of the things that this chapter is talking about, which I found super interesting, is that we each have a heart field, a field of consciousness that's extending out from our heart center. And the qualities of our heart center, our heart's field, are really unique to each person. Some people might have a dense or thicker heart field, and some people have a lighter, airier, fairier heart field. Depending on who you are, your heart's field of consciousness is going to resonate naturally with certain things. I was talking recently with a friend of mine who went through an abusive childhood, and when she hears about the situation in Palestine, she cannot help but have her entire heart field super activated. So this has been something that she has felt she had to give attention and time and investment of her resources towards that particular cause, just because her heart field was so activated by that situation. And so that's an example that we each have the contents of our heart activated around certain things in this world. I'm going to read this excerpt to you, and as I read it, I'd love for you to just contemplate some of these questions about your heart field. You can even tune into it, because whatever it is that is relating to your heart's field is going to provide you with clues about your soul's mission. What do you actually truly resonate with? What's really the heart of what matters to you? What sets you on fire? Yeah, so this exploration will help you to see that. Attention and resonance can be good indicators of your role and for what you are here to hold space. So your heart is holding space in this world. What can be confusing, however, is that attention and importance is also the builder of the separate ego identity. In this case, one's attention might be consumed in maintaining a certain appearance, in earning and saving money, or in getting a mate. These identity level desires and focuses of attention have a very different quality than attention towards that for which the heart is actually holding space. I'm going to read this sentence again because it's pretty packed with information. These identity level desires and focuses of attention have a very different quality than attention towards that for which the heart is actually holding space. The process of awakening in phase 4, and phase 4 is really that stage of consciousness where you really are here to serve divine will, and you are wanting to live your life's soul's mission, can also be thought of as a simple realigning of the resource of attention from a focus on something non-essential to a focus that your heart field contains. In phase 4, the separate self-identity must reconfigure around the heart field, dissolving all aspects of self and also the way that the life situation is set up externally that do not align with the heart's contents and for what you are here to hold space. Oh, I just love this so much. Take a moment now to sense into your heart's field of consciousness and notice. So you can do this right now. You can just close your eyes and take a moment to sense into your heart's field of consciousness and notice. How dense or light does it seem to be? How far reaching or expansive is it? Notice what you notice. Now ask, what are the contents of your heart? What topics, people, places, themes, etc., captivate your heart's attention? What captivated your heart's attention as a child? What are the current ways that you focus attention that are jarring to your heart? Think of the job of your heart's field of consciousness to remain expansive and holding a field of possibility for the good and beauty of life. My good, my beauty to unfold. The heart is holding this frequency or space. This heart field is a unifying field connecting your separate self to the world, and especially connecting you with all those that are resonating with the contents of your heart. At the same time, you are living as a separate self with your individual identity and desires. The golden question is, what do you need in order to keep your heart field fully expanded and expanding? I love this. So, even just as I was hearing those questions, I could see and feel that, my heart's contents is just so much connected to life here in Cuba, the Cuban people, the joy, the love, the self expression, the wild amazingness, and the creativity of the people here, and the sense of humor, and connected to supporting these people, supporting Cubans to experience greater prosperity, and for other people to get to experience the spirit that lives here, and to be myself here, because this is just so much my place. And at the same time, I've always felt such a connection with other light worker healers who are getting their work out into the world. Every time I talk with someone who has a soul's mission that is wanting to take it to the next level, I feel so on fire and so excited about that. So I can feel what my heart just genuinely lights up about and is holding space for. So I'm curious what you discovered from those questions. And you might have realized that the way that you're living is not allowing you to maintain an expansive heart field to hold space for the things that are really your heart's contents, like what your heart is genuinely designed to hold space for. And if that's the case, then there is some alignment that needs tweaking, and maybe your life needs to be set up differently. And that can take time, that can take even years. But wherever you're at in that process, it's worthwhile process to go through the steps to align with your soul's mission. So I do have an amazing book club for my Alchemy of Consciousness book where we meet once a week. I will link that below. And I also lead a brave, soulful group of women to finally launch their soul's mission and take it to the next level. So that's called the Freedom to Launch Creator Circle. And I will link the booking link to schedule a call to talk with me about that so that you can have a conversation. And that's how we start to connect about freedom to launch. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon here on my channel. Much love.